What's up, mofos? I'm back, and today we're gonna be watching Scary Comp V92 by Bizarre Bub. We watched the last one a few days ago, so you should definitely check that out. But let's get straight into it, and let's get spooked, and also debunk some of this stuff.
On May 10th of 2024, a small family gets together to celebrate someone's birthday. As with any birthday celebration, the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive party that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz, the birthday girl, there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head. It's around 9 p.m. when this is captured. Take a look.
Okay.
Happy birthday, dear Brookie.
Wow, they suck at singing.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
And many more.
Right. Whoa.
They suck at singing. They're so bad at singing.
Jackie.
I'm taking Brooke.
Oh, for God. I don't want to want to know the details. All right, here, honey. The girl's got to have a present. This is from me.
Aw,
Yeah.
how cute. Oh, that's sad.
Should we cupcake?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can.
Please tell me something.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling
Now I feel bad for saying they suck at singing.
Just come
That's actually sad.
okay? Okay.
Shut up. No way. That is not worked. That is not worked.
What? Okay, that's actually crazy. That is terrifying. The fire truck that the dad used to own just starts up when they're having an emotional time because of the dad, because of his passing, and because she just got a present with his voicemail in it. And one of his fire trucks, because he was a retired fireman, goes off. That, I feel like that could be staged. Like if you stage something like that, that's just horrible to stage. Like, why would you stage something like that? So I feel like this is not staged. That's crazy.
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them. Whether or not this might have been a coincidence remains uncertain. However, it's the following video, taken only a week later, that leaves Brookie and her family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call from my dad.
Huh?
He's been gone. Like, I just heard his voice one more time.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes
Okay. one thing. Well, yeah, that's terrifying and that's crazy. First, we didn't see her phone, so we don't know if she actually did get a missed call like she said. Second, you know, the bear, obviously that's weird and everything that went off on its own, or it couldn't have been. But third, why is there a camera set up in her room like this? Oh, it's a Ring camera. Never mind. That changes a lot of things, actually. I saw a ring on the top left. Nope, this is terrifying. The dad is a spirit and is trying to reach out. That's what it seems like. Okay.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present. She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown, but nevertheless, it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment. While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do.
Hold up, pause. Okay, I know we're paying attention to this video,
While
but
this
like,
occurrence,
one thing I keep noticing, look at the mirror in the back. I don't know if that's a painting or a mirror, because when it was in the dark frame, it looks like a mirror. It looks like it's reflecting. I can't tell. It could be a painting of just someone. It's making it look like there's a reflection of someone in the mirror. I don't know, guys. That's pretty creepy. It might be the dad, because look, if you look a little bit, he kind of has a hat. Okay, this
was already baffling enough. Something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that.
Did I find something that Bizarre Bub didn't find in the video, or the other people? I need to know. I kind of want to know, guys. We should have people, if you're watching this video, comment down on Bizarre Bub's video. It's gonna be linked in the description down below. Comment down what you guys saw and what I saw.
At night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured.
Oh my. Yup, I'm getting the hell out of there. There's no way I'm sitting there. I'm running as fast as I can. There's no way. What is going on? This is terrifying.
Now, this particular video is something that Brookie doesn't like talking about, and for good reason. She was so shaken by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong emotions for her. Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened. While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father. These moments serve to remind her that despite being gone, her dad will always be there. As with all videos, this one remains a mystery.
That was a good one, and like, it's hard to like debunk that. Like, the doors, maybe like you could debunk someone just open doors, and that's so hard to debunk because like, that's just terrifying, honestly. And it's sad. The thing is that she felt like that wasn't her dad at the end there. That could be an evil spirit. Sometimes they like to trick around like that, so I'd definitely be careful.
On a Wednesday afternoon, a man rushes to his basement to record something that just happened.
Oh, that's a creepy ass basement.
The man states that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught.
Guys, I hate basements. Like, this is already giving me goosebumps. Like, this is terrifying. I hate basements so much. That's not creepy at all, that doll up there. Ugh. Oh my! Why did that get me too? Why did that get me too? That is so terrifying. Why? Alright.
What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Okay, but what was the nice camera angle? What?
Out of nowhere, a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement was enough to make him shut the door and stop the recording at once. What happened afterward is unknown, but based on the few details
That was so random. Okay, so nothing happened, then the dark corner, and then just the ball. I mean, just because the jump scare at the start, like, could be staged. Like, could have just either the little girl or him has a string and they just pulled it and the ball did all that. Still kind of creepy, but like, or maybe it's the doll downstairs, because that's terrifying. Why the doll downstairs? Like, that's the creepiest thing.
that were given, it's clear that the man and his family have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient context, the video itself
Like, just no. Why do you have that doll? That's terrifying. Like, just no.
still holds up as being pretty creepy. This next footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at her party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera. This is what was caught.
Wait. That is kind of creepy that the kid like disappeared right out of frame. Like, I mean, also at the same aspect, if we watch it again, you could see the kid literally, I mean, it could almost match frame to frame where he's going up the stairs and her whole body just covers the kid. Okay, that's not that creepy. That's easy to debunk. That's nothing. Especially on her Nokia phone. I think it's pretty easy to debunk a few pixels that are out of place.
Child just disappears while climbing up the stairs. It happens quickly, almost too quickly that it seems like something ghostly was caught on tape. But even stranger is that no children were present at the party, or at least that's what the person who took this video claims.
Oh,
If no children had
okay,
been
that's
there,
weird.
then who was this? But most importantly, how exactly did they vanish in just a matter of seconds? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question.
I doubt there's no kids at the party. I think she's just saying that because she was like, oh, this is a perfect video. That looks creepy. Yeah.
In the following video, a man leaves his house before heading over to his car. At first, it appears that the video is nothing more than just random footage of a man leaving his home. While it may seem like that, it's what happens later that left him and his family completely unnerved. Now, this footage was posted by the man's wife, who's known as Lisa Miller. Both she and her husband have a small family that live in the suburbs, but this small family was recently made smaller as Lisa had just lost her father. It isn't clear as to how he passed, but she'll always remember him for whistling all the time. As Lisa mentions, he would always tell her to whistle if she ever needed him. Although she can't do that now, this recording has shown her that she doesn't have to. According to Lisa, it appears that he hasn't left. This is what was caught.
Dang, he really has a hard time finding those keys. Okay, that's a weird whistle, but like they could have just added that in. Like that's so easy to debunk. They could have just added that into the video. The father or the guy doesn't react. Like he would, I feel like he would go back and be like, who just whistled or something like that, but he doesn't react at all.
The sound of someone whistling is heard clear as day on camera. Despite being quite loud, it appears that Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but whether he had heard it or not doesn't matter to Lisa. The camera had caught it, and that alone has given her sufficient evidence to believe that her father is still here. Although she has yet to come up with an explanation, she prefers not to, as what was captured has helped her grieve over his death. So then, just who or what had whistled? On the night of September 2nd of 2020, a father walks into his daughter's room to see if she's okay. It was just then that he heard her screaming for help. Naturally, he runs over to check on her, but when he gets there, this happens.
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Something had clearly terrified his daughter. Although initially thinking that perhaps this might have been a night terror she was having, her parents couldn't shake the feeling that something real had scared her. Never had they ever seen their child this terrified. So, out of curiosity, they checked the footage taken from that night to see if anything odd stands out. At first glance, nothing obvious catches their attention, but after looking closely, they see it. Either someone or something had been inside their daughter's room.
What's the matter?
Now it's hard to see where this mysterious figure is at, but according to the mother, it appears at her bedside. A face, presumably that of a woman's, appears for a few seconds before disappearing.
Frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up. But here is a close-up. Right there, you can clearly see the
I see it, but like, that could just be the pixels from how grainy the camera is, set in a perfect frame. It just looks out of place too. I mean, like, that's easy to debunk, but it's kind of creepy that it made a full face, like, in coincidence of when the daughter was terrified too. And that's crazy that she caught that. Like, how'd she even catch that? Feels a little added in too. If she caught it like that, like, no one even saw that. That's so hard to catch something like that.
the teeth, the nose, the eye, the eyebrow, and like hair. You can't tell me that that's not a face.
The parents believe that this had been the reason why their child was afraid. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but a face can somewhat be made out. Although recorded a few years ago, they still can't explain what appeared in this footage. To this day, this video continues to baffle them. Now this next video comes from Brenna Logan, who states that her sister had once worked at a children's center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who like to play music. It was pretty much a mix between a music school and a daycare center, which not many children went to for a couple of reasons. But the biggest reason was that they were scared. Children would often tell workers that a really mean guy was inside the play tunnel for kids. But of course, no one would be there. Other times, daycare staff would find toys misplaced even though no one had been inside. Now eventually the daycare had shut down when COVID hit, but during this time, the owners had set up cameras to watch over the place in case anyone tried to break in. Although no one did, they did capture something that has left them pretty spooked. The following is their footage. Watch.
Oh, it's rocking back and forth. Whoa. A ghost orb too. Jeez, why was that so loud? The Tupperware. Okay, that's kind of weird.
It now makes sense as to why nominee.
That's weird. Okay, so I mean, the Tupperware and the toy that rolls over there, the ghost orb. Ghost orbs are such a big thing. I mean, it could either be just a speck of dust, or it just could be a ghost orb, like people say it is. But the Tupperware and the toy could just be pulled by strings. They do go out of frame, off of the camera, where you can't see anything. So it's kind of like they could have gotten pulled. But the seesaw thing in the middle, that's kind of hard to say, because the thing about it is that it sways and then just stops swaying, which it's like no one was there to stop it from swaying. So that one is especially weird. This one's creepy.
Kids wanted to come here. From things moving on their own to a strange white ball moving with a mind of its own. This place.
Oh, it's a white ball. Okay, that's different. That could have been just someone out of frame rolling the ball then. I thought he was pointing that out as a ghost orb. I guess it's just a ball.
As employees claim, is haunted. Now, regardless of the video, Brenna's sister firmly believes this. She no longer works there, but still vividly remembers the creepy experiences she's had while working there. Despite not having footage of these spooky encounters, Brenna doesn't think her sister was just making things up. She believes her, and she believes that whatever was caught on camera is something that will continue to remain a mystery. This next video was taken inside a house, where apparently something pretty creepy was caught on camera. Now, the person who took this owns not only this house, but a multitude of dogs. Each pet, according to them, is deeply cared for, as they can't help but treat their dogs like children. However, just like kids, there are moments when they do things that make them feel spooked. Whether it's staring at an empty space or growling at something that isn't there, they act in ways that are very peculiar. This is something that the owner has tried to ignore or pass off as something normal, but after encountering the following incident, they now believe that something else is going on. In the following video, the owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Here.
Happens all the time.
What?
Now, this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. It was just then that he was able to capture what both he and his wife had been experiencing. These knockings don't seem to have a common source, as they happen randomly throughout the house. On one occasion, the man's wife is alone at home, when suddenly she captures this.
Okay. It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again.
That's a loud knock.
Move. Nobody there. The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking out by the door though.
Just like before, the source of these knocks is nowhere to be found. It isn't surprising to the couple that they can't see who or what is knocking. They believe that it's something supernatural. Given the strange behavior exhibited by their dogs, as well as other odd experiences they've had, it only makes sense to them that something unexplainable is happening. But like all videos, this incident remains elusive. Just what exactly did the couple get on camera?
No, that is creepy because, like, I would have said in the beginning that, like, they added on the knocks onto the video, right? But the fact that the dogs reacted to it immediately is way creepier. And, like, there's nothing outside, there's no one around. The dogs reacting to it, they're staring at the door. Kind of terrifying.
Now, this next segment features 2 videos, both of which have something in common. In the first clip, which comes from Casey Lee, something happens that to this day gives her goosebumps whenever she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at her house. Feeling a bit tipsy, she begins to talk out loud. She speaks as if Chris, her deceased husband, was still around. Despite being gone, she talks to him as though he were there. What happens next chills her to the core. Watch.
Chris, please watch over Boston. Good job. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. That. Really? Oh my God, I couldn't have timed that any better. I hope those cameras pick that up. That's insane.
The light flickers as if letting her know that he's listening. Aside from flickering at the right time, it flickers not once, but twice, which viewers believe is a sign that it wasn't a problem with the electricity. Even before this, the dogs appear to sense someone familiar. Understandably, this footage never fails to bring Casey to tears. But as if this wasn't already sentimental enough, the following video captures this. Josie Sanchez is alone at home when something happens that prompts her to take out her phone.
That's so sad too. Like, man, this whole compilation has been a little emotional from the beginning to the end. Like, we've gotten very emotional ones where spirits of family members come back and are trying to contact the other family members. For this one, it's, I mean, like they said, the electricity, it's hard to fake. Well, first of all, why would you fake something like that? And second of all, it's hard to fake the electricity going out twice like that. It's creepy, but kind of nice in a way too.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God. Oh.
Just like the video prior, Josie believes that this was a sign. Her dad, according to her, was reaching out by flickering the light. As with Casey's footage, many viewers feel that something supernatural had happened. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own judgment. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
That was a good one. I liked that a lot. A lot of emotional parts from like the deaths of the families, and it felt like they came back. I like that. But that'll be all. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment down below what I should watch next, and make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.